Uh, our preparations, I would say, they are going out well. At the present moment, we have one player who has an injury but is being taken care of by the medical team. That is Tapelo Dali, and hopefully he'll be fit by the weekend, Saturday. But we're still there. We're still raring to go. As we have said before, would like to finish the season on a very good note. Definitely, there is going to be a lot of pressure from everyone. This is the game that we did not do well last Saturday. I mean on Sunday against LDF. So the idea was to see to it that the remaining two matches we do well, get maximum points. So we definitely would like to ruin their party, and we are aware that they will come with guns blazing. So it's going to be a very, very tough encounter. Yeah, very tough one. Their morale is high, and they the score margin of their match over the weekend, you can see that they really want it. They want to win the league. And for us also, it's good to play those tough matches.
The good moments. Been lots of them, I think, this year. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, obviously, at the start of the season, I think I said it last week or recently, that at the start of the season, we were looking at, certainly top 8, trying to see if we can maintain top 6 finish that we achieved last year. Obviously, we had the first round was great, and the start we got off to was probably better than we ever imagined. Obviously, when we got to December, January, we looked at seeing if we could just try and maintain what we were doing and finishing in the top 4, and we've achieved that already. We achieved it last week with 2 games to go. The one thing now I'd like to do is secure that third position. We've been up there in the top 3 all season. It'd be a shame now on the last day to give up that third spot. And so I mean, whatever happens has been brilliant. I mean, to finish in the top 4, to make the top 4 of the final 4 of the top 8 competition, and to win as many games as we have and score as many goals as we have is when you sit back, and I said it today to some of my management, when you actually sit back and re-look over everything and think how far we've come in the last 3 or 4 years. Certainly, I remember arriving here 4 years ago, never have imagined being in this position. So I mean, I know it's been a little bit more difficult the last few weeks, where maybe the results haven't been quite as good as they were, but I mean that was always going to happen at some point, I think. And but we can look back on what's been a brilliant season, and maybe there's something we can build on there moving forward. And don't want to put too much pressure on anybody, but it's hopefully something to continue building on. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like I just said, we need to finish that. We want that third spot. For these guys who have worked hard, from my point of view, we could do the extra money it generates finishing third as well. So it'd be great. I mean, look, we want to show everybody how good we've been this season, and if we can go and beat Bantu on the last day of the season, that'll again make a point of what we've achieved, I think. So yeah, we're not there to do anyone any favours. I think we owe it to ourselves most importantly, but also owe it to other teams, to DOD, to go out there and try and finish in style. So that's what we really want to do.
At this juncture, at this time of the season, it's kind of difficult for the players themselves. The most important thing, I believe, as a technical person, it's more on the psychological side of the game than doing in training. Yes, we do everything in terms of finishing, but it's more psychological. Even some games that are not even involving Kick4Life. When you look at some of the games, when you go watch, you see there is that pressure. The anxiety levels are so high. So the most important thing that we'll do for our guys that is really happening, you can see, like you correctly say, it's just to motivate them, encourage them. They should, just go with the flow, and in our team we have one of our players that is Tabiso Brown, who's pushing to be the league top goal scorer. So you could see last match, the last few games, he's trying. He's putting too much pressure on himself. So we really trying to help. Come on board to see to it that he enjoys the moment, he plays. And just seize the moment and score.
Well, obviously, I got a message late last night, just to say that we're going to Maputo. So, we'll be playing up there. 2:00 kick-off, we've been told as well by the Premier League. So, we'll take as usual, we'll take a bus up there. There'll be room for supporters. It'd be great if we can, already there'll be a good crowd there. I just think there'll be a bit of a party atmosphere. So if we can add to that, take our supporters, with hopefully give them one good last day of the season and just be able to say thank you for their support, and hopefully hear our supporters be the one partying at the end of the game rather than Bantu's.